But a decent weekend.
Yeah, it looks like today and tomorrow will be great
okay
to do stuff around town. And hey, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, the Riverbend Film Festival has a lot in store for film fans.
On top of about 50 international and national movies screening in South Bend, there are also workshops for those curious about different aspects of the industry.
Very cool. News Center 16's Sabrina Wu is live from Fun Effects in Mishawaka with more on what the festival will show and what you can learn at the workshops. Sabrina?
Chuck, Gabby, I'm here at Fun Effects in Mishawaka, where they are going to give us a preview of just one of the workshops going on for the Riverbend Film Festival this weekend. I'm here with the festival director, Tim Richardson, who's going to tell us a little bit more about what else is going on. Tell us what we can expect. Okay, tonight we kick off at the Century Center, and we're going to have some great short films and Everglades in the North, a wonderful documentary about the Kankakee River here. And then tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. and all day, we got all kinds of stuff going on, including a kids festival and puppetry workshops and the makeup workshop, of course, and some great keynote speakers in the afternoon. Now tell us a little bit about the role of makeup in film. It's very important. You know, there's a lot of CGI these days in film, but there's still a lot of practical makeup. It's important, especially for independent filmmakers who can't afford that kind of technology, and it's a really amazing art form and helps a lot. Speaking of independent filmmakers, what can they get out of tomorrow's workshops? Well, the filmmakers can learn about fundraising for films is a big one that's going on. There's one about women filmmakers, and the producers panel with our special guest, John Baldecki and Kathleen Haas. They're Hollywood producers, and they're going to talk about their experiences with distribution, making their films, and you can learn a lot from these folks. Tell me a little bit about what Mr. Baldecki has done. He's worked on a lot of films in Hollywood. I believe, he's working on what he's doing now is Odd Thomas, which is based on a Dean Koontz novel that's premiering at the Fest. He's seeking distribution for it. It's got William Dafoe is in it, and so it's a really great film. Terrific. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that, and during the next segment, we will meet Victor K.O., one of the makeup artists who will be presenting tomorrow, and he's going to transform me into a zombie or something like that. Wow. I'm so looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Sabrina. We'll check back in with you in just a little bit. Well, there are 2 days left to the Riverbend Film Festival in South Bend. Folks looking to do something this weekend can not only check out about 50 independent films, but also get an inside look at different parts of the film industry through different workshops. Very cool. Sabrina Wu is live from Fun Effects in Mishawaka with movie makeup artist Vic K.O., who will be giving a workshop on movie makeup tomorrow. Sabrina? Gabby, Chuck, I'm here with Victor K.O. He has been consulting in movie makeup for the last 25 years, and he's going to be giving a workshop this weekend at the Riverbend Film Fest on things that you can do. Vic, thank you for joining us today. What is one thing that you would tell people, if you could, about movie makeup?
Well, I think it's a lot easier than most people would imagine. It's just about having the right tools and the right products to get what effect you want.
Now, what is the role of makeup in film? How do you think it really advances a character?
Well, certainly it creates the atmosphere. It certainly helps the actor, because if they look like a zombie, they're much more likely to act like a zombie or whatever character, fantasy character. So it's just kind of one of the ingredients to a good film.
And what can people expect this weekend?
Well, I think there's going to be a lot of great films, but in addition, we're offering a class on some of the materials and techniques used in movie and theater, and there's a lot to be learned there.
Okay, terrific. And earlier, we had met Tim Richardson. He's the festival director. He's going to be helping us out in this shop by holding the microphone while Vic actually starts the process of turning me into, what would you call it, a zombie?
Yeah, I think we're just going to play with a zombie. There's so many things that we can do with that, so that's quick, easy, and fun.
Okay, sounds good. I'm in your hands.
So we're going to start now?
Uh-huh. Watch me fall off the chair.
Yeah, that's right. Careful there.
I do all my own stunts.
One of the things that's happened in the film industry is that there's a lot of changes. Mm-hmm. One of the changes is FX transfers. The nice thing about this was used in several films, including some big Hollywood production films. But the nice thing about this is it doesn't require any special glues. You can just put it on, and it works really well. So, you know, in this case, we have some bites, some different cuts and scars, and it's quite simple. I guess we can throw a bite on here and get you going.
So this would be where if like a werewolf bit me or something.
Yes, vampires are infected by different ways. Sometimes it's some sort of disease. Sometimes it's a bite from another werewolf. So it's a lot of fun to be creative about what you're doing. So.
And while he puts this werewolf bite on me, we are going to send it back to you in the studio. And when you come back, there should be hopefully a big transformation. Hopefully not too scary for our morning viewers. Gabby, Chuck.
Thanks, Sabrina. I cannot wait to see that final look. The werewolf bite is there.
I love all the details on how they get infected. You know, this guy's got it going on. He's thought it through.
Hopefully, Sabrina can give me some tips for next Halloween.
That would be good.
I can just go all out.
Or next week, maybe you could come to work like that.
There we go. Great idea. The River Bend Film Festival in South Bend is expecting a lot of foot traffic this weekend.
Let's hope so, for sure. That's right, Gabby. We have not only from indie movie fans, but people wanting to learn more about different aspects of the industry in general. So
there's a whole lot to check out, and Sabrina Wu is live from Fun Effects in Mishawaka, where she's being made over by movie makeup artist Vic Kao, who will be teaching a workshop on makeup for film tomorrow. How's it going out there, Sabrina?
We're going to find.
Gabby, Chuck, I'm sitting here and I can barely believe how realistic this looks. If you can see the bite mark on my face, Vic has just been working since the last time that we saw you all. He's going to come and finish some of these blending techniques and show us really quickly how he was able to get this raised, swollen effect from the bite. And of course, here's Tim again. He's going to help us with the microphone.
Well, so far we've just applied these prosthetic transfers, and then I just started working on the shadowing, basically some highlights and shadows. That's kind of important in any kind of make effect. Whether we'll have time to finish it here, I don't know, but this is certainly the direction that we're going.
And what are you doing with this, the shadowing? What's the effect?
Well, the shadowing is to kind of give you more of a sunken in. Look at a skull is the idea, so you want to sink in the eyes, maybe the temples, along the cheek lines and stuff, to create that kind of a skull feel. So it looks like they're dried out.
Okay, so if you wanted to, do you want to keep doing that, or did you want to show them how you're getting this raised scar?
Well, yeah, I can show you how to put a transfer on your arm. Okay. Maybe you had a cut there.
And in that case, I can grab the. Okay. I'll grab this. All right, and so he's going to show a little bit, like say for example, I was attacked by a zombie. Can you show them what it looks like? It looks so simple in the packaging.
It really goes on like your traditional children's tattoos, but it's three-dimensional. It's actually built up, and the instructions show you how to apply it or how to put it together. Then you peel off the plastic, stick it on like you were going to any a basic simple tattoo, and add some water to wet the paper. And that will activate the release off the paper and leave you with your scar on your arm. Let's take a look here. I'll let it soak in a little bit. And I'll peel that off. It's not soaking in enough. Doesn't want to let you go. All right, here we go. And that's going to look like that. And you can just tack it down, and you have a nice deep cut there that only took a few seconds to put on.
Can I see that for a second? Okay, I don't know if you can see this. This looks so realistic. It looks like I had a run-in with our hungry cameraman, Brandon, reaching for the last donut. So during the next few minutes, Vic is going to keep blending and telling us a little bit more about what he's doing while we do this. Do you want to try one of those sunken eye movements?
Sure. Well, next thing we would do after we do some shadowing or some highlighting is then add a little shadowing and highlighting, I guess. We can add some different cuts and different scars through the effect. Of course, blood is kind of the most important thing to add, and there's different techniques for adding the blood. Most times you just put it on with a brush. But with the zombie even, you don't want to go with a whole heck of a lot. It's just to accent the appliance, because you don't need so much. A zombie especially isn't very bloody.
Oh, can I get that 1 second? Thank you so much. Okay, well, we are running out of time, but take a look at the before and after pictures. This is, they should have a picture of me before I started this process, and then after. If you want to get a look at this close up for yourself this weekend, the workshop is on Saturday. And for more information, you can look at WNDU.com. We'll have all the links up there. Gabby, Chuck.
Sabrina, that bite mark looks very real. It's kind of cool that it's just like those little tattoos that, you know, you put on as a kid. They come right off with water. Gotta try that out next
Yeah,
time.
that one on her arm was pretty amazing.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, great to check that out this morning.